just hit my shooter, told him knock his head off. Leave him on the block. Yeah, it's fuck the ops. Riding with the mob. Lock up in my pop. 30 in the Glock. That's about 100 shots. I get it out the mud, or I get it in blood. Yeah, I'm the plug. Show love like Bug. Trying to get my family and my niggas out the hood. Pedal to the metal, roller up in the wood. Gang shit. I be on it like I'm Shug. Smoking on that Manny Pacquiao, that be that good.
Slum 1200, GGI mob shit, and I'm back. And this one right here gonna be a little touchy to me, you know what I'm saying? Because this guy who I'm speaking on stayed right across the street from mine when I was coming up. And he had a relationship with this lady. Well, he was in a relationship with this lady, this woman that I had a crush on when I was coming up, like, and probably could have got once I got older too, because I still used to be seeing her, but I know she hadn't been through a lot, you know what I'm saying, for this relationship wise. And I'm gonna be speaking on the guy, Shawn Peterson.
Is a person of interest, not a suspect, but a person of interest in this case.
From New Orleans, uptown that is, 6 and Dries area, 7 and Danielle area, Taladano, all that, you know, all around my sections, Newtons and all this, that, and the third. Like I said, this was real close, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna speak on this situation. And like I said, I'm speaking on Shawn Peterson of New Orleans, uptown, Central City, 6 and Dries, 7 and Danielle. So allegedly he killed, like, it was something to do with a triple murder or something like that.
A little after 11 last night, police got a call of multiple shots fired, and when they responded to that call, they arrived to a garage here in Gentilly and found 3 people shot and killed inside of that garage.
Before I get to that, it was a situation with the woman I said stayed across the street from my mom that he was messing with, where he had situations with her that led to him pulling guns and shooting and this, that, and the third, and wounding her before, right across the street from my mom. So it's like he already had some maniac like tendencies, like for this when it comes to women. I don't know if he had a low self-esteem, or when they tell him they don't want to deal with him no more, he just go into rage and, you know, won't hurt somebody. But I'm gonna read what's already public record. It said New Orleans police said a person of interest in the Wednesday night shooting where 3 people were killed has turned himself in, according to CBS affiliate WWL-TV. A New Orleans police spokesperson reportedly said Shawn Peterson, 41, came into the police headquarters and is now speaking with investigators. A 39-year-old Christine George, her 20-year-old daughter, Teresa George, and an 18-year-old son, Leonard George, were found dead inside the garage of a home. All right. So, first off, well, I won't say, may the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be with the family that was affected by this situation. And may the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be with everyone that lost their life in this situation. Because this is real tragic. This was a real tragic situation, and this is a real heartbreaking situation.
A 39-year-old woman identified as an NOPD dispatcher, as well as a 20-year-old woman and an 18-year-old man identified as that 39-year-old's 2 kids, a daughter and son. Like,
for somebody to do that, I'm going to say allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But he got 80 years for this, so it's a plea negotiations crumble in the Shawn Peterson triple murder case. Plea negotiations that would have concluded Shawn Peterson triple murder case crumbled Tuesday, December 1st, when Peterson, the victim's family, and a New Orleans judge could not agree on a sentence, with the judge and the family saying they weren't satisfied by a deal that would have seen Peterson jailed to the age of 124. Judge Laura White appeared disgusted when told Peterson would not accept her terms of a life sentence for a murder or consecutive 80-year sentence for manslaughter in exchange for pleading guilty. Peterson is accused in the September 2013 shooting deaths of ex-girlfriend Christine George, their son Leonard George, and her daughter Tricia George. in the garage of a Gentilly home.
Talked with family members out here at the scene who have identified that 39-year-old woman as Christine George and the two other victims as 20-year-old Teresa George and 18-year-old Leonard George.
Y'all make a lot of people happy. White snapped at Peterson because they hope you get the death penalty. If the state wants to continue seeking the death penalty, that's up to them. Relatives of the victim implored White to reject the proposed plea agreement unveiled to them Tuesday morning by District Attorney Leon Canizero office. The proposed deal would have seen Peterson 44 plead guilty to 3 counts of manslaughter in exchange for 65 years in prison with no hope of parole, probation, suspension of sentence, good time discounts, appeals, or post-conviction relief. Sheldon Dennis, the father of Teresa George, told White, "I'm totally against this. This guy brutally murdered 3 people, my daughter, my child's mom. He even shot his own son. The last time I was in court, this guy was blowing kisses at us. It's not okay. He shouldn't have his way. We're entitled to a fair trial." Dennis added, 3 murders, and we're only going to give him 65 years? Come on, where is justice, Judge? I just think this is a mistake. White after meeting behind closed doors with Canizero proposed Jason Napoli and defense attorney Christopher Morrell and Anna Van Cleve emerged to reject the proposed plea. "I'm not willing to take 65 years, White told Peterson. "You took 3 lives. I think for you to be able to negotiate a number when you took 3 lives does not do justice to the 3 people you killed." White dismissed Peterson and his attorney to the side room, discussed their terms, pleading guilty in exchange for life sentence that would spare his life possible execution. But after meeting for 45 minutes, Peterson and his attorney were willing only to accept a plea deal of a flat 80-year sentence on each count of manslaughter to be served concurrently. Prosecutors were in an agreement. So that boy got 80 years to be served concurrently. So he got 80 flat. That deal would have seen Peterson jailed to the year of 2095 and the improbable age of 124. But again, both the victim's relatives and White said it wasn't enough. White said she would accept the plea deal only if she could impose the 3 80-year manslaughter sentence consecutive. So she wanted to give him 80. She wanted to give him 3 80-year sentences to be ran consecutive, meaning he would have had to do 80, then another 80, then another 80. You know what I'm saying? But she probably trying to get shit back in this, that, and the third. So that's probably really why they did that, you dig? "I don't accept concurrent," White said. "It's consecutive or it's no plea. I will not entertain any plea offers after today." After considering the terms in another meeting of about 25 minutes, Peterson rejected that deal. Jerron George, the 18-year-old whose mother, sister, and half-brother died in an ambush attack, said his family is willing to take the risk of a possible acquittal in order to see Peterson tried for murder. "We need to go to trial," he said. "The justice system and the district attorney just didn't do their job. I feel as though the NOPD detective, Darryl Doucette, has a great case and Leon Canizero needs to do his job. I feel like trial is worth the risk when you kill 3 people. They're going to pull up some evidence to get Peterson down, and I know he did it. And for the DA to drop it down to manslaughter, I don't see how that's possible. It's mind-boggling." And the crazy part, man, this dude stayed right across the street from me. Like, literally. Like, I used to see this dude every day. What up, Big Shawn? What up, woo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was a D-boy in the hood, you feel me? Man, it's like crazy. Like, I said this, I seen some shit like this with him before this. Where he zerked out, you know what I'm saying? He just had a habit of that shit. It's like, man, that shit toxic, man. I feel sorry for anybody in a relationship like that or in any type of situation like that, man. Because I know that shit gotta be something
We
hard
also
to be
just talked
dealing with, bro.
a few
Like,
minutes ago with the brother of Christine George. He got the call overnight, and I talked to him on the phone. He arrived on scene just a few moments ago. We asked him about how his family's processing this right now, and here's what he had to say.
I'm devastated right now. I can't even fathom what's going on right now. You know, I mean, my sister was a 911 operator. You know, a lot of neighbors told me, you know, how she would do things for them, how she would feed them, you know, bring them places. You know, I can't process this. I'm so dumbfounded.
you got a man who say he love you, pulling guns on you, threatening to kill you, threatening to kill your kids because you don't want to be with him, or you don't want to do this, or you don't want to do that. Like, that shit is just like, nah, man, that's not it. Like, I don't see no real man doing. I don't see no real human being doing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. But they gave that boy, they gave him the business though. They say Christine George worked as a 911 operator and dispatcher for the New Orleans police. Something her son said appeared to have been forgotten in the haste to close the case with a conviction, even if it was one that equated to life. My mama got killed in her blue shirt with NOPD still on her, Jerron George said. And for them not to fight harder to get a life or that conviction, come on, man. White said the next hearing date in the case for January, when a trial date is likely to be selected. So that's crazy, man. He killed a woman that was an NOPD dispatcher, allegedly. But come on, man. Your son, your girl, her daughter, all that. Come on, man. Man, he was on more than that water, bro. Like, for real. He was on real double time, bro. Real talk. Like, dude wasn't right in the head, bro. Because to tell you the truth, I ain't never saw him get loaded, bro. I ain't never even seen this man smoke a blunt or do none of that, bro. Smoke a cigarette or nothing. I don't much think he even did none of that. He had some other type of problem up there, bro. Some screws loose. You know what I'm saying? Something wasn't tight up there, bro. Somebody need to take a ratchet and go up there and tighten some shit up. Or he just needed to be, you feel me, off in the desert somewhere by himself. Where you can't, you know what I'm saying, do none of that to nobody, bro. You need to be out there smashing cows and shit, bro. Like having orgies with animals and shit, bro. You don't need to be around the real humans, bro. What y'all think about this situation and how y'all feel about it? And like I said, man, may the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be with the family that was affected by this situation. And may the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be with the ones that lost, the people that lost their life in this situation. Slum 1200, GGI mob shit.
I ride around with the mop that's a stick. 33 shots in the Glock that's a dick. 50 round drum, call that bit 50 cent. 100 round drum on the Drake, it's a hit. Shit ain't no question, you play, you get hit. Pull up and let the bitch spray to that sick. Then I go pray, ask the savior for strength. I'm in created a savior, I'm him. Shout out the gates, we break winners like him. I told my son I'ma get us a M. I'ma keep grinding, I do it for them. No DJ Khaled, but I'm trying to win. Stand on that business, yeah, I get it in. They second line behind you and your kin. Riding that farmer, you know that it's tenant. I got 100, my bro got the vision. Born in the slums, I was raised in the trenches. It be your nigga turn state as a witness.